Hello. So we are here in a motel because we're visiting some family and taking care of some business real quick. But we brought some goodies with us that we have been buying over the last week. Some accessories that we bought for our new e-bikes. Let's start opening them up and show you what we got. Okay, this kind of feels like Christmas, but we have all these fun packages to open, and we know what we bought, but we're not exactly sure which is in which package. So this is a camelback. We wanted to have a way to hydrate ourselves while we're riding that will be a little bit safer, especially in this Texas heat. And so we got these. I believe this is Bobby's. His is black. And these are 2-liter capacity camelbacks. They also have a little pocket right here where you can hold a few things, and then they have a zipper pocket as well, so you can put, you know, your keys or anything that you want to make sure to keep safe. They have this great little tube that comes out, and as you can see, it's kind of attached still for the packaging, but this tube comes out and clips to the front, and so as you're riding, you can just take a sip of water. So that's pretty cool. It has a really nice valve for the water. And also what I've heard is that when you put really cold water in the bladder inside here, it keeps your back cool while you're riding. So how it works is it has this bladder inside. If I can get it out. It might all be attached still with the packaging. But anyway, it has this bladder, and you can open it up like this and fill it up, and we're probably going to put ice water in there to keep it extra cold, and then that will be nice on our longer bike rides. All right, so this is probably my camelback. Here we go. Mine is a gray color. And it is a women's fit, meaning it's cut just slightly different so that it sits differently on your back, since we have a different center of gravity than men. Okay, so there's that. All right, so this will be fun. Can you guess what it is? Something for our bike. Could it be a basket? Could it be something for the cargo rack? All right, this is a Cloud 9 Comfort Select saddle. I believe this is Bobby's. This is supposed to be a very ergonomic, very comfortable seat. And I know Bobby said that he didn't feel like he needed a different one, but for a longer ride, this might just make it a little bit more comfortable. Here's the springs look like on this. It's very soft and cushiony. It has foam, it's water resistant, and it had very good reviews online. So that will be fun to install and see how that works. All right, now here we go for the next item. I bet you can guess what this one is after the last one that we opened. Alright, we got some packaging and all that. Ooh, this one is heavier. This is a Cloud 9 Cruiser Select Airflow saddle. Look at the springs on that. That is a serious seat there. So my thing with these bikes is I felt like the on the electric bikes, the seat was a little bit small for me. I have wider hips, and so I wanted a seat that was a little bit wider to support me a little bit better, and then more cushioning, definitely. So I looked online, and these Cloud 9 seats came very highly rated, especially this one for ladies. A lot of the women really liked this seat. And so I am going to try this out, and hopefully it makes my ride way more comfortable. All right, let's see what this is. This really does feel like Christmas. It's like opening stuff and you don't really know what's inside. There we go. All right. So we have 2 little boxes. This is the Cane Creek Premium Suspension Seat Post, the Thud Buster. So sometimes we ride on places that are a little bit rougher terrain, and we're wanting something to help absorb that shock a little bit more. All right, here is the second one, and let's take this one out and see what it looks like. Okay. Bobby was worried that the post might be too long, but it looks like a really good length. And look at that shock system, man. If that doesn't absorb some shock, nothing will. I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so when we were looking for seat posts for our electric bikes, one thing that we discovered is that the frame of the bike has a kind of unique size. The little hole that the post sits in is a diameter of 31.8. There were very few posts that fit a 31.8. So what we ended up doing is ordering a smaller size, and as you can see right here on this, it's 27.2. And then we ordered some shims that will fit in the little seat hole, I guess is what you call it, in the frame. And that's what these are. And they just fill the gap. And these actually come from Cane Creek also. And so as you can see, it says the interior dimension is 27.2, the outer dimension is 31.8. So it fills the gap between this post and the seat. So you just put that down in, and then this slides down into it to give it a firm grip. All right, we got mine installed and I tried it out, and it is extremely comfortable. And more importantly, we learned all the tricks to getting them installed. So if you happen to be getting a Cane Creek post, we will show you how to install that. And this is again the Cloud 9 seat, but I believe the installation will be similar with most brands of seats.
All right, so how you do this is you want to make sure you have the crease or the crack right here. You line this up right here. Get as close as possible. Push in. Then you take the new seat post, and for this seat post here, you have to have the lock release sitting in the rear just like that. And put it down in place where you think you need it. Just like that. Okay, so if you see here on this particular seat, the Cloud 9 seat, it comes with the straight post clamp. You're going to want to remove that. And how you do it is you simply just loosen up the bolts and nuts. And with any luck, it comes out pretty easy, just like that. If not, use some pliers to squeeze this part together right here. You squeeze them together and it'll make it loose when you take it off. That just happened to be pretty simple. I can do it without any problems.
Okay, so now the seat looks like this. And these two bars are what you're going to connect to the seat post. Right up here in the seat clamps.
So then you come up here, put your Allen wrench in, loosen up. For this particular seat, you have to be careful that you don't loosen it all the way, or seat post, you don't loosen it all the way. Okay, so the way you want to install the seat, you got your groove right here, and your spring, and you got your groove and your spring here. So what you want to do, push this open up like this to get this one in the position it needs to go in, then bring it back up. Push it down into place just like that. See how it looks? And then you start tightening her down. Not so much to where it's to the point to where you can't make some adjustments that you need to make.
All right, here are the clamps holding the seat in place. Then try out your seat for height and tilt. All right, so he tried out the height and the fit, and what did you think?
I think it was pretty good. It felt about right. Yes, mine is too, actually.